Hello, my dear friends and comrades, Major Archibald and Sir Reginald. I would like to celebrate our success with withholding fun and uniqueness of playing from the Masters so far. I would also like to congratulate Archibald on keeping the common Crucible miscreants from using the Jotun in Crucible to get done with an All Composure quest as quickly as possible. Even with the fact that we made solo kills up progression for the Void Fusion Rifle as well as Fusion Rifle kills, which makes Jotun the easiest option to use and most efficient combined together with the quest to get it done, besides playing Scorched, which we put in as the rotating Crucible mode for the week. We were still successful since most didn't want to go follow the Crucible route since playing PvE was way funner than playing PvP. So far so good, and we are being successful in our goals since our job is to make the Crucible a non-fun place where people only use shotguns and 120 RPM hand cannons. Things have been going smoothly so far, but one outlier has been brought to my attention, gentlemen. When we buffed hipfire grip so that they would consider using weak perks over the all-powerful damage-increasing perks like Kill Clip and Rampage, etc. Which great work on that idea, Archibald. Brilliant idea to make sure that those who do not conform will try and suffer when using something other than said mentioned perks. But anyway, back on track. We accidentally buffed a certain hand cannon when buffing hipfire grip. That hand cannon, my fine fellows, is the last word. The buff to hipfire grip made last word even more powerful, and we must not let the common peasantry be willing to try out something with a similar range to a shotgun but is not a shotgun. We must not let them know of the fact that the gun's aim assist makes it feels like you have perfect aim installed, and we must withhold the information that you are guaranteed a crit as long as you aim close to the head, and if you're not close to the head, well, you get a body shot. We must also withhold the information that its perk Fan Fire stacks more damage per crit shot and allows the gun to be fired full auto. This eventually leads to the fact that with the hipfire perk, its buff, and Fan Fire, it is easier than ever to get 3 rapid headshots to kill a Guardian, equaling a time to kill of 0.53 seconds, which is faster than most if not all other hand cannons. I know that it's Western design, and its animations when whipping the gun out and hip-firing it are a marvel to look at, and it truly does make you feel like a gunslinger in the Wild West, but we cannot have that type of joy here at all in the Crucible, my fine fellows. When asked about last word, we should not point out that the best way to use the gun is hip-firing it. We taught the common folk multiple times with multiple guns that for best results you need to aim down sights, and we should double down on that so they don't hip-fire with the last word, and instead aim down sights to fire it. Point out that the best range to use last word happens to also be the best range to use specials like shotguns and fusion rifles, and those are obviously superior since they one-shot kill and are special weapons. We must persuade them to use other hand cannons, since by pointing out how that they have more range than last word, and more range obviously equals the better gun. Disillusion them by talking about how good it feels to use 120 RPMs over last word, and make them think that more damage done per shot means faster time to kill. Also, make sure to point out to them that it has 8 in the mag, so you constantly have to reload after each kill, and if you're not precise enough, you'll just get outgunned for the simple fact that you have to reload. If they get repeatedly killed by you or anybody else using last word in the Crucible, make it seem like you or them are using aimbot, and when confronted, just say that they or you were cheating instead of admitting just how sticky the aim assist of the gun truly is. If the riffraff insist on giving the gun a try, then say it feels best when using mouse and keyboard over controller. That way they will use it on mouse and keyboard, and hopefully find out that there are other better primaries to use. And so they will stop using the gun and not even attempt to use it on controller. Because if they do attempt to use it on controller, then they might realize that it might be one of the best guns that they have ever used. If the plebeians realize that the last word is actually a valuable gun, they might start experimenting, and gentlemen, we cannot have that at all. For if they do, they might experiment, they might realize that they can use Lucky Pants on Hunter to give last word quick draw and more aim assist for a short while after swapping to it. Or they might use Ophidian Aspects on their Warlock to basically have quick draw as well as a faster reload and again, more aim assist. And they can pair Toptree Dawnblade with it to partially negate the inaccuracy penalty so that way they can fire it in the air. And God forbid that they main a Titan in experiment, for if they do, they can discover that they can use Lion Ramparts with the gun and get bonus accuracy when firing from the hip well in the air and acting like an AC-130. Accuracy in the air is supposed to be terrible, so that we can basically force them to use Icarus Grip on legendary weapons in PvP and not have them experiment with other mods. If word got out on how good the gun is at shutting down shotgun apes, that can pose a problem for us, my good sirs. That can pose a problem indeed. For people might actually try to break out of the mold and use other guns that make Crucible an actual fun experience, and we can't have that at all. I have full faith that you both can keep how good the last word is under wraps and trick the masses into sticking with what they already know is good. Remember, Crucible is not meant to be fun, and everyone is supposed to conform to what the meta of the season is. I wish you both luck, and will be waiting to hear back from you when possible. Also, share this message with others so that way we can all come together and reach our goal and keep the broken gun that is last word, along with other broken, non-conformed loadouts under wraps. I wish you all a good day, and with best of luck with all of your endeavors. Best regards, Sir Timothy von Heinsworth, Fatebringer the 6th. Hey, it's Joker back again once again. I hope you guys enjoyed the little skit. It was fun writing the script. Again, props to who originally had the original idea of doing these Crucible dev things, TDT, and Mason777. I shall put a link in description to them. Again, thank you guys for letting me also, sort of pick up on that and write my own scripts and sort of be able to post videos of similar content there on that end. So I hope you all enjoyed the little skit. Check them out. They have a couple of skits with Archibald and Reginald. In fact, the newest one was Archibald's point of view, if I remember correctly, and it was talking about Sweet Business. So go ahead, give them a check out. Link in the description. Hope you enjoyed. Like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Helps me a lot. Hit the notification bell to stay notified of future videos. And with that, I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you have a good night and a good evening. And bye-bye.